trying to dress up my density lab report just a little bit. I'm going to make a separate page for the title page. I'm going to make a page for introduction and hypothesis, and then another one for materials and methods. I want to put a picture of blocks on this title page, the blocks that we measured, the wooden blocks. And then I have a couple of photos that would illustrate the methods used. And so I wanted to put a couple of pictures along with this information, but I don't have enough room on this page to do this and put the size of picture I want. So let's add a couple of pages. Let's go over to here and let's click hard, click hard. We got 2 new sheets. I want to move one sheet ahead of introduction and methods, and I want to right click and I want to call this the density lab title page. I'm going to call that one. And then I want to change this one to materials and methods sheet 2. Rename materials and methods. I want to go to introduction and methods and change this one to introduction and hypothesis. All right, let's see if we can move this. All right, introduction and hypothesis. Perfect. Okay, now let's see if we did what we wanted to do. Density lab title page, introduction and hypothesis, materials and methods, data and analysis. Okay, good. So let's go back to introduction and hypothesis. I want to move this title information off of this page, so I want to cut that. I want to go back to the title page, and let's insert a text box. Let's do that, and let's do something like this for now, and let's paste that title page information. We're going to dress that up later, but I just want to have some room to put some pictures on this page. We will go to introduction and hypothesis. We're going to move materials and methods off of this page. So let's cut this. I suppose you could copy it and then paste it if you were fearful of losing your cut from page to page. Let's go back to insert. Let's insert another text box here. Very good. Let's put this here, and then let's paste our materials and methods. All right. Let's go back and pick up a 14 size font on these pages so that we can make sure that we can all read everything together. Let's go to 14 again here. That needs to be centered, doesn't it? This all needs to be dressed up much nicer. Remember that to insert a picture, I told you to go to Insert and go to Illustrations and Pictures and click this device if that's where you have your pictures stored, which I do. I want to pick Density Lab Pine and Oak blocks to insert here. So I'm going to click this. Very good. And that came out way too large. That's okay. Wow, that's large. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. We can resize it. Yeah, that's not too hard to do. And I do want to rotate it for sure. Let's rotate that. Those are the blocks that we measured in our density project. So I would say mission completed there. Let's go over to materials, skip introduction, except I do want that font restored. Got plenty of room to do that, so let's get that back in order. And on this page, I want to put a couple of pictures. I want to do, it says the mass of wooden blocks was measured in grams on top. on a top loading, it should say electronic scale. Yes, and the volume was approximated by measurement in centimeters of the three dimensions with a metric ruler. So I have pictures of both of those processes, and I want to put them on this page. So I think we can easily do that. So once again, let's go to Insert, Illustrations. Let's go to Pictures. The first picture I want to insert is Density Lab Block on a Scale. Let's try that. Okay, very large and quite impressive. Can I grab a hold of this, please? Yes, thank you. So there may be a much easier way to do this. This is working. It's not very fashionable or pretty, but I do have the block being measured on the electronic scale. And I want to add one more. I want to show the ruler doing its job. Once again, click Insert, Illustrations, Pictures, and this device, if that is where your pictures are located. I looked at all the pictures that I had for the measurement of the block. It's got a little bit of reflection in it, but I want to pick this picture. I like this one the best. And there it is, quite large again. Let's tame it down and see if we can make it fit. Not bad. Gives some nice contrast, doesn't it? Alright, so later I might come back and do some titles, do some text boxes, and tell what is happening here. But that really does the next step that I wanted. I was really hoping to make a title page. I wanted to separate my introduction and hypothesis, and I wanted to place some pictures in the methods section. Remember, we have data and analysis and outlier calculation. We have a density unit calculation, discussion and conclusion, and we have a source cited page so far. So probably next we'll do a draft 3, or maybe we'll do some formatting of some of these pictures. That's probably what needs to happen before draft 3.